Hi everybody, it's me Nadeya, your 3S teacher here, and this is Carmen, another one of your favorite 3S teachers. We're excited to get to lead you through a 3S workout today. We don't want you to be sitting at home getting all like, so we're going to be creating these videos for you to see, and this is our interval training yoga inspired workout, all set to a timer. You get to go at your own pace just like you were here, but don't slack off because I'm not there. We will have playlists for you available if you want to listen to music, or you can put whatever on you want, or you can just listen to the sounds of Carmen breathing. So we are going to start out in child's pose like we do every class. Just so you know, these classes aren't meant to be perfect. We're doing our best filming them on the fly for you guys. The sound isn't perfect. Everything we're doing is our best. So thank you for still being here with us. Just slow your breath down and feel it moving in and out of your nose as your belly expands and falls. Letting all the other baloney you've dealt with today slide off of your shoulder blades and melt towards your mat. Moving up into all fours, you're going to start taking your cat-cows, dropping your belly as you inhale and glance up towards the sky. Belly pulls in as you exhale. Beautiful form, Carmen. Inhaling, taking it up, and exhaling, pulling your belly into your spine. You're doing this whole class at your own pace, so you're doing breath per movement work right now. So don't just follow Carmen, follow your own breath. And start to let yourself become a little bit more playful. Maybe moving your spine around, doing whatever you would like, just to get in touch with yourself. And then come back into a neutral tabletop position. Move your hands forward just a few inches, tuck your toes under, and press back into down dog. This is where you get to do any of your favorite down dog things. I always like to recommend wiggling your hips a little side to side. I love bending one knee and pressing the other heel down, walking it out. You can also let your heels fall side to side. Just give yourself a moment to explore your back body. And bend your knees a little, come up onto your tippy toes, and take little itty-bitty steps all the way up to the top of your mat into a ragdoll, bending your knees generously to let your torso rest on your thighs. Grab your elbows and let your skull dangle down. You can be still if you'd like, or you can sway whatever feels better on your back. Release your hands down, start to straighten your legs out. Let your hips glide forward, glance towards your belly button. Bring a little bend into your knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Toes together, heels slightly apart, let your palms shine forward. Moving into our A series for 3 minutes. Inhaling as your hands rise. And exhaling to fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, step or jump back into chaturanga. Shoulders forward, elbows hug in. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. This is one breath per movement, so we bend your knees, inhale, look forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Continue to move. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. If you have your own practice, go at your own pace, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great work. Bend your knees and look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. Beautiful work. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward to fold. Flat back on your inhale. Your vinyasa is chaturanga, up dog, down dog. It's always okay to skip, go straight to down dog. It's also okay to put your knees down on your chaturanga. Bend your knees and look forward. Exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, hands rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Whatever that looks like for you. This part of the class is meant to heat you up. This is interval training yoga. So do whatever you need to continue on going. You have 1 minute left of the A series. Feel free to close your eyes and flow and breathe with your own breath. Or continue to move with Carmen. I'll take the last ones with her. Inhale. And fold. Inhale. And release down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Another 30 seconds. Try to get one more in if you'd like. And then you're going to get a break for 45 seconds in child's pose. So try to get through one more round. Go straight down. Release through. Halfway lift. Exhale, take a vinyasa. Beautiful work. Bring your knees down. Perfect timing. Knees nice and wide, toes together. Take a little child's pose. A little time to take a break. Walk your hands over to the right. And take your left hand on top of the right hand and let your left hip pull back as your left arm moves forward and your left armpit drops down. And head in the other direction. This time the right arm goes on top, the right hip pulls back and in, and the right armpit drops down. Great, come on back towards the middle. You have 10 seconds to get your booty all the way up. Here we go. We have the B series coming up for 4 minutes. Come all the way up to standing. We are starting in 3, 2, inhale, sit back in the chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, take your vinyasa. Chaturanga, beautiful. Up dog, shoulder heads back. Down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale to step it through. One inhale lifts you up into warrior one, and one exhale releases you into chaturanga. Awesome choice if you want to up your ante. A three-legged chaturanga is great. Left leg lifts. Exhale it through. One inhale brings you up, and the next exhale takes you down. You can take a little bit of a longer break. Again, if you know your B series and you want to go at your own pace, just go for it. I'm just here to make suggestions. Bend your knees, look forward. Come to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair pose. And exhale out to standing. Bring your hands through prayer. That's the B series. Ain't that fun? Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Right leg lifts. You're taking warrior one on the right. One breath up. One exhale down. Through a vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, lifts you up. And the exhale releases you down. Have about 2 rounds left. Bend your knees and look forward, coming up. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, up to standing. Here we go. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And exhale, take your vinyasa. Right leg lifts. Exhale as it plants between your hands. Inhale to lift. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. One inhale, lift. The exhale takes you down. Option is to step back to down dog if you would like, or take your full vinyasa. We have time for one more round. Bend your knees a little forward. Come to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. And exhale up to standing. Beautiful work. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. And exhale, take vinyasa. We're going to let Carmen take her warrior one on each side on her own with the vinyasa in between if she chooses to take it. And after the last down dog, we will meet up in a child's pose. Great work. Coming down from your knee. You can go ahead and come into a seated position. You can take a butterfly stretch or you can take a wide-legged stretch. The most important part is that you can see me wherever you're deciding to stretch. So as long as you can see me, you're good. So we're going to be doing one-legged chair squats. So basically, you're going to be sitting back into a chair. You can have your arms up or they can be at your heart. You want your pelvis to be scooping forward. So when my butt sticks out, when I take my pelvis and I scoop it forward, it takes all the pressure out of my low back. That's the goal here. It will start to hurt after a while. Sometimes that's easier with your hands on your heart, up to you. Then you're going to bring your weight over onto your right foot. The left foot extends. You come up and you sit back. Up and back. We're doing a couple rounds on one side and then a couple rounds on the other. Go ahead and come up. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Bring your right foot out in front of you. And sit back and squeeze up. You have 30 seconds here. Inhale as you sit back and exhale to squeeze up. Try to keep your weight back in your heel as you press your booty back. Great work. 6 seconds to go. Okay, take a break. You have 12 seconds off. We're doing that again on the exact same leg. So just give it a little, like you're going skiing down some moguls. Bring your weight back over into your left foot. Extend your right foot forward. Pull your belly in as your pelvis scoops forward. And then sit it back and squeeze it up. When you get to the top, I want your glute to squeeze and your upper thigh, hamstring to squeeze as well. She makes it look easy. 5. The bird is real. Take a break, 12 seconds, 12 seconds. Roll around, roll the cola. Ooh, it feels good right there. Okay, you're gonna bring it back again. And bring your right leg out and sit back. 3rd time's a charm. The 3rd time is the last one on this leg. Unless I forget, and I do that. Sitting the booty back, awesome. So now she knows if she ever loses a leg in a pandemic, she can sit still. Take a break for 2 seconds, pop. That's done with that. You can still sit down, Herman. But just in case you need both legs, we're going to work the other leg. Bring your weight into your right foot. Your left leg is extending. Your belly's pulling up. And sit back. Try to engage your quad. You can engage your quad by moving your kneecap feels good. Okay, bring it back on the right foot, left leg out. You're going back, you're lifting up. We're not touching people right now in life, which is why we're not helping each other. But I do want to go squeeze that tight booty. Good job. Because I made her laugh. So find ways to be playful. Hey, look, you're done. Take a break. Without second thought. Shake it up to the big old hip swivel. You have one more round. Bringing your weight into your right foot. Left foot extends. 30 seconds to go. You're doing great. Don't worry, we only have about 2 more minutes of chair exercises. Oh boy. You got it. Take a break. Yes. Okay, next up. Whenever someone calls me. Next up, we're just going from chair to standing. Chair to standing. Joining me in 2, 1. Inhale, chair, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, chair, and exhale, squeeze. Going at your own pace. If you feel like moving faster, you can. If you want to go nice and slow with your breath, seeing how low you can go, you can as well. When you're doing this, I want you, when you get to the top, to squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs as tight as you can. You would not do this in a regular yoga class. This is just the strengthening part of the 3S. Halfway there. Oh, you want to jump? She wants to add a jump. If you add jumps and stuff, you don't have to keep doing it the whole time. Ten seconds. Take a break. Coming up next is chair to forward fold. Chair, I didn't bring a hair tie.
That hair flip.
Chair to forward fold. In 4, 3, 2. And chair, your weights in your heels, and forward fold, bring it into your toes. So every time you forward fold, I want your weight to glide forward into your toes, hips move forward, and you get a stretch in your hamstrings. If you need a break in this part, you just stay in forward fold a little bit longer before you come back into chair. Again, Carmen is choosing to go pretty fast right now, but if she wanted to go nice and slow, she could also inhale, chair, and exhale, fold. Try to keep nice and low. Again, one pace is not better than the other pace. It's whatever you need today, so do what you want. I'm just giving them some options. 20 seconds. Feeling the breath for 5, 3, and release, forward fold. Take your right ankle behind your left ankle. Rock back and forth, side to side. Find a place that feels really good, and then pause there. And then let your head dangle down and release into it. And switch sides. And then go ahead and make your way into a seated position. This part is really fun. You can either sit in butterfly or wide-legged seated position so you guys can get a stretch and still see me. We're moving into a chaturanga sequence. It's really a knees, chest, chin sequence, and it's really just a torture chamber instead of anything else. It's 2.5 minutes. I've been running around preparing for like a zombie apocalypse. I forgot a hair tie. Okay, so your knees are underneath your hips. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. You exhale forward. Inhale, table, tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. It's an inhale into table, shoulders forward, elbows in, knees, chest, chin. Inhale up, tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, elbows are touching my ribs. Inhale, table, exhale, down dog. After you do 2 rounds, you have the option of doing 2 on one side and then 2 on the other. So go ahead and join me. Let's all meet up in the middle. We have 2.5 minutes here. Take an inhale into table and exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale into table, tuck your toes, exhale, down dog. Inhale, table. Exhale, moving forward and down. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, table, lengthen your right leg out. Exhale, moving forward. Inhale, up. Exhaling. Great work. Another round just like that. You all go at your own pace. If you can't do that, that's okay. And then switch sides. Also, and Carmen's going to keep doing what she's doing. I'm going to tell you some things about life. Just kidding. Literally, if you can't come all the way down like that, that's okay. You know what's also beneficial and great for your body and your health is this. Just coming a little bit forward. You don't have to come all the way down. Doing this far is also really good for you. You can also just tuck back into down dog. You don't have to lift a leg. If you want, you can lift it and just move forward a little bit. The goal is to let your shoulders move forward and your elbows hug back as you do these movements. As you come into down dog, your belly pulls in and your hips lift back. After you do 2 on each side, you do 2 in the middle. Or you take a break. She'll take a break and I'll take 1. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You've already done 1.5 minutes, so this should really start to burn. If it doesn't burn, send me an email to 3syogarba@gmail.com because you're probably doing it wrong. So I will do a private video feed with you. Keeping it up. Great work. You only have 30 seconds to go, and then you get a child's pose. Greatness. You got it. 15 seconds. You got it. That push-up's the hardest part there is in here. 10 seconds. 4. And take a break. Child's pose. Let yourself melt in. Don't even think about the high planks we have coming up. Just let yourself relax. Just so you know, we're going to be taking 20 seconds of high plank, 20 seconds on the right, 20 center, 20 left, 20 center. Go ahead and come up, Carmen. Put your hands down, tuck your toes under, and lift up into a high plank. Great work. Breathe in and out of your nose. Let your chest pull forward as your triceps wrap back. Your heels are pressing back. If you need a break, guys, feel free to put your knees down. And then bring your weight over to the right and lift your right arm up. If you need a modification, you can have your right knee down. Try to have your wrist right underneath your shoulder. And wrap your tricep back. Press into your hand to lift out of your shoulder. You press to rise, come back through high plank. Option to have your knees down. Chest is moving forward. You're doing great. Press into the space between your index finger and your thumb to keep the weight from falling into the outside of your wrists. And then let's move your weight into your left side. Making great choices to make sure she has great form, supporting herself. Your fingers are pulling you up. You have high plank again for 20 seconds. You got it. 20 seconds. Last 20 seconds. Triceps rotate back, belly pulls in, heels press back, chest pulls forward. Hi, Mom. Just kidding. Are you my mom? No. And then take a little bit of a break. Really sorry about this, but in 15 seconds you have a 1 minute forearm plank. So take a second.
We can do this.
You don't know the lights that we're around. That's really heating it up in here. Okay, go ahead and come on down.
It's a hard
and forearm plank. And lift up. So when you're in your forearm plank, I'm going to talk you through it for a little bit, and then I'm going to be quiet so you can zen out. You're pressing into your forearms. That helps to lift you out of your shoulders. Drop your booty down a little bit. Your heels press back, and your chest pulls through the frame of your arms. And then let your thighs absorb up into your hamstrings. And then your chest pulls forward again. If you guys need a break, just drop your knees down. It's still a great workout. You have 30 seconds. Ten. 3, and down. Take a break. Put your belly all the way down. Coming into a Sphinx pose, bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Press into your forearms. Pull your belly in, and then lift it up towards your face. Your belly button lifts towards your face, and then bring it down, and then look over your right shoulder. And then look over your left shoulder. I'm going to be showing you what's next over here, so just sit however you want, keep stretching however you like. You're going to bring your weight into your right foot, and you're going to be coming into a warrior 3 hold. And straight from a warrior 3 hold, you can have your hands back, maybe here. You have to have really strong low back if you want to have them forward, whatever you want. Usually this is fine. And then you're just going to tap it down and lift it back. I'm trying to have my head and heel move in an exact line. The only thing that's hinging is my hip. Go ahead and come up. Bring your weight onto your right foot and move forward into warrior 3 holds for 30 seconds. So it doesn't matter if you're all the way down in a warrior 3 or you're right here. As long as your head and heel are moving apart and your back and the line from your head through your body is straight, you're all good. Try to keep your hips in line with each other by dropping your left hip a little bit. The next move, you can join me as you tap your toes and lengthen forward. 30 seconds. Tapping it down and lengthening it as you move. 20 seconds. You guys are doing great. 3S, strength, sweat, stretch. All 3 right here. Releasing your hands down to a standing split. Okay, now I'm going to talk you through it. Keeping your left leg up. Exhale as you squeeze your knee to your nose and inhale it back. Exhale, squeeze it all together and inhale it back. Doing great, squeezing. You guys have already done 30 minutes of your workout. You only have 16 minutes left. Really pulling your abs in on the exhale as your nose squeezes in. Take a break, forward fold. Let yourself rock side to side, forward and back. Just a time for you to check in with yourself and see what part of your body needs the sensation. And then stop there. And roll up. On this next one, to start, we're keeping our weight on the right leg and we're moving and tapping to start. So bring your weight over on the right foot and then moving up. We have a second. Good, thank good, because that was behind. So first, we're just moving and tapping. Okay, so weight on your right foot Let's go together. Lengthening to warrior three, tapping it down just like we did before. So the first 30 seconds we're going just like this. The second 30 seconds, we're gonna be bringing our knee all the way up into our chest and then back into warrior three. All the way up into your chest. This is just letting you know where we're coming. 4, 3, 2, go ahead and join me. Warrior three, then bringing your knee all the way up in and squeeze it. And try to lengthen it right back. Again, it doesn't matter how far you get down. Maybe you're not going as far. Just trying to keep your head and heel pulling in opposite directions. You got it. You've got 10 seconds to go. And take a break, 15 seconds off. You might want to do whatever you want. You don't have long though, because in 5 seconds we're doing the whole thing on the other side. Bring your weight onto your left side and let's take the warrior three. You have a 30-second hold. So have a little bend in your standing knee. Let your right hip drop down a little. Yes. Your right heel presses back as the crown of your head and chest move forward. And then your belly pulls up so you're not dropping into your leg, but you're lifting away. And then slowly tap your foot down and lift it back up into warrior three. Tapping it down and lifting it up. It's not supposed to be easy. This would be like doing deadlifts in the gym, working the back of your hamstring, but we're also working your ankle and your calf, your hip, your focus. You got it, you're almost there. And then release your hands down into a standing split. Just let your head relax down. If this doesn't feel good, you can take a pyramid by setting that foot back for a moment if that feels better. Whatever you guys need. Move back towards your standing split, because coming up next, we're going to be exhaling your knee to your nose and inhaling it back and exhale to squeeze. And you're joining us. Exhale, squeeze it in and inhale it back. Exhale, squeeze and inhale it back. Doing great. You guys better be working because Carmen is working. She doesn't want to feel this alone. This is what we're doing, so we have community as we do this together, okay? Okay, forward fold, take a break. I'm going to talk you through what we're doing next. So it's the same thing as we did on the other side, but first, instead of a hold, we're doing the taps. And then after the taps, we're doing the lift all the way up, and then moving it back. Lifting it up, and moving it back. So, as they say, at your own pace, which they never mean, bring your weight into your left foot and move back towards warrior three, and then lift it to tap your foot down and lengthen it back and tap it down. Great work. Taking your time on this, really focusing, making sure you have a bend in your standing knee. The level of your bend is up to you. If you have a really tight hamstring, you might need a deeper bend in the knee. It's fine. You also might not want to hinge as far forward. If you have bad balance, you might want to have a wall next to you. It's not really bad balance. If you're working through balance challenges, hold on to a wall. You got it. Yeah, I forgot. You're bringing your knee all the way up. Okay, go ahead and come on down into a butterfly stretch. You only have a little more than 10 minutes left, guys.
I know what's in that 10 minutes.
She peeked ahead. So just go ahead and bring your feet into a butterfly stretch, and you're just gonna let your head release forward. Coming up next is butterfly sit-ups. So you're just gonna stretch. I'm pretty sure you know what butterfly sit-ups look at like. You keep your feet just like this, but then you exhale as you lift. I like to snap at the top. You're at home, so do what you want. The snap is basically, come on back. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. The snap is just to try to get you to hold it up there for a moment before you release down. To make sure you're squeezing it at the top. Great work. If your neck is hurting, look up towards the sky and or take your hands behind your head, elbows point out and look up as well. Hold it at the top. Little pulses. Squeeze, squeeze. Hell yeah, squeeze. 7. I'm helping her with 3, 2, 1. Take a break. You have 15 seconds off. We have another round of those, so just let yourself relax for a moment. Like totally chill out. You're doing great. And butterfly sit-ups. Exhaling as you lift. Inhale to lower. Great work. And again, if your head hurts, make sure you're looking towards the sky or have your hands behind your head as you lift. Hold to the top. Little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All the way down, all the way up. Down and squeeze. Hold it up. Little pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Okay, I'm going to show you what's next. Next, we're going to be taking wide-legged crunches. So you're out like this, you're coming in the middle and outside. And go ahead and join me in 3, 2, 1. Exhaling between and out. If your head hurts, again, your hands just become behind your head and you just lift up and down. Try to exhale every time you lift. Sorry, just over here. Hold in the center, little pulses. Hold it on the outside, little pulses. Look up to the sky. And then inside, outside. Inside, outside. 4, 3, 2. Release your hands down. Put your hands on the inside of your legs and exhale to squeeze your legs together and inhale them apart. Squeezing and inhaling. So your hands are pressing out. As they do that, your legs press in. So you're working your arms and your legs at the same time. When you get to the outside, you can always hold it for an extra second just to get a little bit more of a stretch if you'd like. You have 8 seconds and then we're back to the crunches with the wide legs. You got it. Keep them wide. Lift in between and out. Center and out. Isn't she doing great? Aren't you doing great? Go slower. Nice and slow. Here, she needs a break, so I'm going to do some. Don't be worried. Together, we'll finish. Okay, whenever she's back, I'm in. I'll do tomorrow. I promise you guys, I'll do tomorrow's. Well, we're filming it tomorrow. You might not see it tomorrow. Okay, now hold it center. Pulsing. Hold it out. Pulsing. Release your head down. Bring your hands in between your legs and you're squeezing. This is our last thing before our booty blast. So put your hands in and really press your hands out to squeeze. So your low abs are doing the initiating work. As you exhale, your belly and your low abs pull your legs together. Five, 3, and relax. A happy baby might be nice about now. Hip flexors. Oof. Hip flexors, you guys have a minute off. Carmen wants a hip flexor stretch. I usually like to lie around. Whatever you want to do in your minute is fine. Next, we have 5 minutes of the booty blast, and that is the end of our workout.
Yes. Such a good one today. It is a good one. Hello. They're all good ones, let's be honest.
Okay. We're about ready to get started in 20 seconds and just stretch it in your method. Okay. Coming over onto all fours. You're going to bring your arms down to the mat.
We've got this.
I've got it. I haven't done anything yet. And then you're going to take your right foot and lift it up to the sky and tap it down. So you're trying to keep your knee at a 90-degree angle. Pull your belly in towards your spine and press into your arms to lift up. Now hold it at the top and take little pulses. You're pressing the sky away from you with your heel. Pause here. Take your right knee over towards the left and then back to the center. Squeeze it left and center. I call these the nutcrackers. Squeezing in and out. Your left leg is squeezing right back at the right thigh. Okay, pause here. Straighten your right leg out. Tap it down and lift it up. You want to lift it to the point that where you feel your butt engage. Try not to let your belly drop. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Your toes are pointing down towards the mat. Press into your forearms to lift out. Hold at the top, little pulses. Hold here, straight leg nutcrackers. Squeeze it to the left and back center. Keep your legs straight and then take your heel towards your butt and straighten it out. Try to keep your belly supporting up. And now keep your knee up, cross it over your left calf, and then press it up towards the sky. Cross it over your calf and press it up to the sky. So it's crossing down, pressing up. Now take your knee over to the side, drop it down and lift it up. And then straighten it out and tap your toe. 4, 3, 2, 1. You get a 3-second child's pose. Okay, I gave you 5. Come on up. Other side, left leg. Heel presses up and tap it down. Keep a 90-degree bend in your knee. You're pressing the heel up to the sky. Pull your belly in towards your back and press your forearms into the mat. Hold it at the top, little pulses. Hold it up high and nutcrack it to the right. I don't know how I made that name up. I just love a good pistachio. Hold it here, straighten your leg out, tap it down and lift it up. Your foot is flexed, so your toes facing down towards the mat, and you're pressing up through the back of your foot to the sky, pulling your belly in towards your back. Hold it at the top, little pulses. Holding nutcrackers with a straight leg. This side is easy, is it not? And then bend your knee to your butt and straighten it out. Bend it and straighten. Bend and straighten. Keep it bent, cross it over your right calf, press your heel up to the sky. You guys are so close to being done, it hurts. Hurts so good. Come on, baby. Hold it at the top, bring your knee out to the side, tap the knee down and up. Woohoo! And then lengthen it out to the side, tap it down and lift it up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, child's pose. You guys did it. That's your 3S workout for today. I'm so proud of you. Go ahead and let's come into a seated position. We're going to do a hip opener. So I will lead us through fire log. That's even a lot for me right now. You also have the option of coming onto your back and taking a figure 4 stretch. Or if you like pigeon or any other pose, you can do that as well. So your right ankle crosses over your left thigh. Your front foot is flexed. Take your right butt cheek, pull it out to the side, and place it back down. Already gets deeper. You can stay right here and lift up through your chest. It already might feel more intense, and that might be enough. If it's not enough, you can just start to walk your hands forward until you decide it is enough. With your hips, we're not looking for pain, we're looking for sensation and release. So find the place that you need to be in and just close your eyes and let yourself melt. Let your neck relax as your shoulders release down towards the mat. And then walk your hands back up. You're going to take your bottom leg and straighten it out. You can keep your leg on top if you want more of a hip opener. If you do, you might want to cross your ankle further over if you got a bony ankle. Otherwise, you also might enjoy just bringing it to the inside of your leg. Inhale as you lengthen, cross over the straight leg, and exhale to fold. I hope you guys are having a beautiful practice today, and I hope you're taking really good care of yourself and of your neighbors. It's really weird when you're out and about and people don't even look at each other at the grocery store, but even if you don't breathe when you're near them, you could still just let the sides of your lips curl up and just say hello or give a smile as you continue to walk. People are letting a lot of that go right now, and it's already been something that people do less of. So just try to at least give a glance and a smile to people to offer some comfort. And straighten it up, come all the way back up. Straighten your leg out in front of you. Shake it out a little. You're gonna switch sides. So cross it over. You're gonna take your left ankle on top. Your left foot is flexed. Take your left butt cheek, pull it out to the side and place it down. This is as far as I might ever go right now on this side. Otherwise, you can lengthen through your chest and you can walk it forward if that's an option. If these aren't options for you, you can lie down on your back. Keep the same foot in the same position. Grab onto your calf or to your shin. Release your head down. Knowing that class is almost over, start to notice how your brain might start to be moving about what you have coming up next. Maybe your phone's a little bit too close to your mat because it's a home practice. Try to turn it over or put it out of your mind. Just let yourself continue to be here for the next few minutes. We're not just here for the strength or the sweat. We're also here for the stretch. And this is where a lot of the mindfulness and relaxation comes in. Learning to release. Letting yourself melt in a little deeper. Walking your hands back up, lengthening your bottom foot forward. You can keep your leg crossed if you want to get deeper into your hip, or you can just bring it to the side. Inhale up, twist over the straight leg, and exhale to release. Rolling all the way up. Take both legs out in front of you. Take both of your butt cheeks, pull them out to the side. Feel your sit bones. First, with your toes flexed towards you, inhale to lengthen. Take your hands just to your shins and see if you can shoot your chest forward with a nice straight back. That will get deeper into your hamstrings. You can walk your hands more forward if you'd like, but try to keep a straight back. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. And then let yourself roll into it if you want. You can stay up high if you want to continue getting deeper into your hamstrings, or if you want to get a low back release as well, let your head roll down. You can also let your feet fall open if you'd like. And when you're ready, you're just going to roll all the way down onto your back. Setting yourself up for Savasana. If there's any other final postures that you feel like you need, I'm just a video. So you do what you want. You can stop me and continue the rest of your stretching in your own practice here. Or you can stay on your back. You can let your palms shine forward towards the sky. Let your feet fall open. Let yourself ground into the mat. But at the same time, find a floating sensation. You're weightless and safe and protected and held all at the same time. Release the space between your brows. And start to bring the awareness back into your breath and into your body. Movement into your fingers and your toes. You can stretch out if you'd like. You can roll over to one side if you'd like. You can do a cartwheel if you'd like. At your own pace, you can roll over and find your way up to a seated position. Maybe you have a dog with you, sitting in your lap right now. Give them a little pet. Lifting up through the top of your head. Tuck your chin back an inch. Let your shoulders relax down. Let the sides of your lips curl up. Bring your hands into a prayer. To your forehead, for the right thoughts, to your mouth, for the right words, for your heart, for the right actions. Thank you all so very much for being here with us and letting us lead you through your practice. It is my pleasure to be here for you anytime you allow it. Namaste. Thank you, Carmen, for showing up today. Namaste.
Namaste.
Now you guys go drink a lot of water, wash your hands, and come see us again soon as we open. We miss you all so very much. Email me with any questions or complaints. Email Carmen with complaints. Email me with any questions or compliments.